Hey everybody, this is John and welcome to the free video. So Apple continuing its reign of terror against all shorts here, just continues to grind up. And it's notable here because if you look at the NASDAQ, right, the NASDAQ had a good day today, grinded up a little bit, but it's all Apple. I mean, there is a lot of weakness here in tech, and not a big deal. It's just that the money flow, the money flow at this point is epic into Apple. And so the question here is, do you just buy it here, or are there other things here that we like? So I do like now. This is something where we've been keeping an eye on this and got a couple of different entries on this. And so on our first reiteration of this, we picked these up, the 175 calls up just under 10 bucks. Those have doubled. And so now the question is, like, do we have an opportunity here to add more to this? And the answer to that is yes. If you look at this beautiful 30-minute squeeze, it is just sitting here and it's ripe. You can see we've got the kind of the boomerang shift right here, right there, and that's ripe for kind of a long call. And so a lot of times on something like this, the question is like, okay, so at what point do you do a long call versus something else? Because if we look at, say, Adobe, all right, Adobe here has got also a 30-minute squeeze, but on this, I would never do a long call on this, okay? And instead, I'm doing a put credit spread here that's going to expire in 10 days, as opposed to the other one where I had a long call that was going to expire like in 30 days or whatever it was. So I think it's important that, just understanding the different setups like that so you can kind of make that work. And another example here is if we look at WWE, which is World Wrestling Entertainment, this is one where, yeah, absolutely the setup warrants a long call. But if we look at Micron Technologies, it's absolutely different. This is a calendar with kind of a long call kicker if that thing takes off. And so the idea with this is just understanding that when you see a setup, what is the best strategy to do with that? So this is the kind of stuff that Danielle and I are going to be talking about during this class this week. So Danielle already did the strategy class, which was fantastic. And now we're in the middle of this part, which is the live trading. And so in the live trading, we are going to be going through, or we both are kind of going through, but taking a look at setups like that. Okay, which ones do you buy long calls on? Which ones do you sell put credit spreads, et cetera, in order to create the highest probability event? So if you go to simplertrading.com/5, you can still sign up for this. Anything that you've missed, you'll get the recording and you'll be able to sail right into this, which is pretty awesome. Now, a couple people have asked, hey, I see that you're doing that live event in San Francisco. How do I become part of that? Well, I'll show you a little trick. So if you're just now hearing of the live event and you do want to secure a seat, you can go, and that's just it. You're like, you know what, that class looks great, but it's not for me. I don't need it right now. If you go to simplertrading.com/SF, of course, that would stand for San Francisco, then you can secure a spot at our early bird rate of $1,200 for our 2-day live event in San Francisco, which is going to be fantastic. All right, you guys have a good one, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the next update.